Okay, in the hive and we have the key needed to gain access to somewhere. I don't know. I'm assuming it's this. Some kind of a hive key. Because this is the only locked door I remember. So this is very likely the end. Assuming the key opens this. We are left there too soon. It seems like there's an entire room there. Reactor core. Come on, reactor is destroyed. We just need to get rid of these bastards. Queen's dead. Don't loot it. No, time to run away. Wow. Great fanfare.
Kneel before me. For heroism and valor in the service of the realm, I thee knight. Rise, heroes! All of Enroth thanks thee.
Yes, thank you, heroes. Thank you for saving my kingdom for me.
Okay, that was the final boss fights and a cutscene. Uh, I'll I'll try to cut it in a way that I can insert the cutscene separately. That looks ridiculous, but if I don't, that's enjoy the small screen cutscene. It wasn't much to look at anyway. Yeah, and the final fight. I don't know why the reactor fought back at me, but it went down like a bitch anyway. Same with the queen. So things just happened there. I didn't really. After the reactor got destroyed, things started to happen. I didn't really understand what was happening, but the exit was clearly there, visible. So yeah, quite easy, really easy in fact. But I don't mind. I would have just hoped that it would have made more sense, I guess, instead of having a reactor start firing at me, because that sort of forced my hand that I had to start attacking. I couldn't take a look around. But yeah, I guess yeah, very anticlimactic ending, but sometimes that's how they are. Okay. Aki, Radu, Serena, and Malcolm. Level 84. Your valiant efforts and heroic deeds have saved the kingdom from the scourge of devils and fanatical conspirators. With the fall of their alien masters, the priests of the Temple of Ba scattered to the wind, leaving their followers to wonder at their absence, and the rest of Enra to rejoice for the restoration of peace and order to the galaxy. Okay, time saving in Wrath. 1 year, 5 months, 6 days. Your score 30,208. Yeah, Might and Magic 6, the Mandate of Heaven. It's not a bad game, but out of the 6, 7, and 8, I think this is the worst one. And it's not, again, it's not because it's terrible, although some of the design decisions are questionable. It's more of a level design being with the age where games were, I guess the architecture and level design was not meant to make any kind of sense. Similar to how before Half-Life, it was really hot, sort of rare to see games in shooters be in places where actual people had to live and move around, but then you had a sort of a story-based game in an actual science complex, and it was basically everyone loved it. And this is sort of feels like similar as the game series progresses. Since they didn't have to make a new engine, although not some people probably don't like it because you have to make a new engine for a new game every time for some reason. They refined the engine and the gameplay that system offered, and it really, I feel, is best in 7. 8 does a new thing. It's not a terrible thing, but I just subjectively dislike the system where race decides your class, and the plot system of the fire element. You have to go to the fire plane, earth plane, water plane, and air plane to do things. It's pretty much the most cliched crap you've seen in a RPG game ever. If you're 9 years old, you're probably sick of it. You've seen it in every game. Go fight the elemental guardians. Yeah, I just dislike the plot, how it's played there, and some of the character group design elements. But Might and Magic 6 has most of it right, but it's a raw version of what 7 refines it into. But yeah, I do dislike this, not only compared to 7. Some of the systems are very hard to grasp. I say it's not because they're the bad thing about them that it's chance based. For example, if when we were in barn and had to put in the codes we were gathering, it was if I had control of the character who had the scrolls, or had not sort of given the scrolls to a single character, I might have been trivially easy to sort of encounter the system where we had to input those codes. Just jump into the one of the cleansing pools, and it would have immediately prompted up. But since I concentrated them on a single character, it was very long and sort of chance-based that I even realized that was what the pools were for. So there's a lot of similar bad design decisions all throughout the game, and I don't like the level designs again compared to 7. So I don't like the skill system either. It's not everyone should have bow mastery, or because you know how to use a bow, you should. There's a valid reason to limit certain characters to not able to get the mastery. Otherwise, it trivializes other class choices. There's no point in really taking some of them. But yeah, I do still think this is an okay game. But as far as this kind of game comes, if you want to try it out, I would say 7 is the best. And yeah, this we want to play them all or want to play more of a game like 7, yeah, this is a acceptable choice. You want to play all the games in a series because that's how some people do, and it's just to see how they are, even if you know that there might be even be a genuine piece of crap, you still want to see the entire game series, see where it came from. But if I'd had to pick a single game, yeah, it wouldn't be 6, but I don't regret playing this either. It was just disappointing and very anticlimactic, I guess. It's hard to say because I can't really praise it for anything, but there's only a few things that are really bad about it. It's sort of a okay game, typical of its age. It's not really, yeah. A raw, incomplete version what Mathematics 7 refined the game to be. It's okay. I wouldn't want to play it again, because there's not much point, because the classes are too similar, and there aren't enough of them, but it's an okay experience. Okay, for God's sakes. Do I have to do this with every Mathematic game? Yeah, congratulations, adventurer. We hope that you've enjoyed playing Mathematic 6 as much as we did making it. Yeah, we have saved the screen as Mathematic 6 directory. You can print it out as proof of your accomplishments. Look for Hero 3 and Mathematic 7 soon. Now we might as well play Hero 3. That's actually a very good game. So as with Mathematic 7. So they came at the same time. That's an interesting thing to know. Because they're, in my opinion, in many ways the best games of each series. Well, anyway, I'll be certain to print this out and put it on my wall, because there's no reason any sane person would not do that and take pride in accomplishing and finishing such a gem of a game. And we are magically teleported.
Got that one.